Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another nerdy episode of another nerdy talk show where we talk nerd. Sorry,
We do?
I was just finally playing some basic Metroid Dread. Anyway, let's just talk about what we got here. Kuma's not going to be here tonight, but I want to wish him a happy birthday. Yeah.
Happy
Anyway,
birthday, Kuma, for
you're
most
not-
fans.
It's not time for
Sorry
you to talk yet! Anyway,
But we didn't give him something special like we did for Bruce.
shut up. Anyway, tonight we got trailers. Damn it, I did it again. What the fuck? Tonight we got trailers for Cowboy Bebop. We got trailers for Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Uncharted, Animaniacs Season 2. And that's about it this week. Honestly, it was kind of less of a week than we got last week. We also got two new things of Disney. Disney going into anime on Disney Plus. Let's just face it, every other streaming service, it was bound to happen. Disney announced this last week, but it's still something I wanted to talk about. After everything that happens with Star Wars Visions, can they pull it off? Pretty sure they can. With that said, we've also got another thing going on here in Disneyland. They began their Oogie Boogie Halloween Super Party thing. And honestly, in my opinion, this park is very experimental. At least in my opinion. Thus, we got a pretty cool walk-around character for their Halloween party nights. And no, we are not talking about Sid from Toy Story. All that and more tonight on another Nerdy Talk Show. We'll be right back. After I get past this Emmy.
You're watching another nerdy talk show.
Damn it!
Shit! Oh, you too?
Me too.
Do
Anyway, welcome
you
back.
think we have a problem?
What?
Do you think we have a problem?
I think we have a very big problem here.
Either that or we just figured it out.
Yeah, I know. Then again, you didn't have the game, so yeah. Anyway, welcome tonight, everybody. Here he is Evan. I am Cruiser. How are you doing tonight? We're here to have a good time tonight and talking about more nerdy stuff that nobody cares about. Kuma will not be joining us tonight. At least I don't think so. Jablonski was going to, but hospital calling, and Annette is being Annette. So yeah.
Yes, she's catching fish.
Vegetarian. Anyway, So yeah, tonight it's just me and Cruiser, just like good old times. So yeah. In case what you're wondering, I'm eating raw cookie dough, so yeah. If I die, you know what the culprit was. 7-Eleven. Anyway.
You're the first person I've seen to actually buy that.
Yeah, delicious. What, you don't eat cookie dough?
I haven't in years.
It's okay.
Anyway, so yes, we have a few trailers that are out.
Yep. Let's talk
Well,
about...
first...
What?
Yeah, you go first.
No, is this something you wanted to bring out here, or what in the what now?
No, I checked them out before we went live,
Cool.
and now I had not seen the original Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. I was familiar with the books, but I have not read them. How many?
Sorry, go on. How many what?
Oh, how many movies were there of the original?
There were 3. I know for a fact, I think the first one got a massive cult following. And the second one, was, you saw her comic on Twitter. Jay Phoenix says this. I don't know what that means, but good for you. So, yeah, the first one got a really good cult following. The second one was a little bit better, and the third one no one cares about, and the fourth one, blah. I remember when the fourth one came out, everybody went fucking nuts about a casting change. I think we're just going to bring up the big thing here, is if you go to the video comments here, almost, unless it's not monetized by, the Apocalypse, all the comments are saying the same thing. Who the hell is playing Roderick? Okay, if you don't know, Roderick was a character in this movie. In fact, when I brought up on the group chat, you saw Raul responding, who the frick is playing Roderick? Because here's the deal. One of the guys who played Roderick, the guy who played Roderick in the original 3 movies, was pretty much the best character in the movie. I'm just gonna say that up front. The first one I didn't see a lot of, but I kind of liked it because I could kind of relate to it. I'm like, hey, I was a kid, I was this dumb, I actually did this stuff.
He still is.
Except for the part with the cheese. I did not do the shit with the cheese. But like he has this big brother who's this stereotypical like older brother who's a dick. He's kind of but still likable. And he was the best one in the family. He was clearly the guy who got all the pussy. Not even.
Is this a minor?
No, he's like I don't know, in the movie he's like a teenager at this point. But like here's the deal. So when the fourth movie came out, there was a casting change and everybody this hashtag called Not My Roderick was like surfacing to the point where the studio sent the original actor a trailer for him to react to, and he was just making a video to kind of like pass the torch on to him and everything, just in good faith. So, oh my god, we have Akuma. You are fucking late.
Yeah, no, I'm over at my brother's.
Oh, tell your brother I said hi.
Yeah, we were celebrating my my other birthday.
Yeah,
not my
happy
other
birthday. We said happy birthday in the beginning of the stream. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Say happy birthday. Sing him play him a happy birthday song.
Like I could actually make it.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, you could never sound like Eddie Lee, man.
We're doing an early celebration for my little brother because his birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Hope you can still do this.
Yeah.
Okay. No big deal, dude.
We were talking about we were talking about the trailer for Diary of a Wimpy Kid and then the remake of the first movie.
Yeah, it looks so weird.
I know. Everybody thought I was just complaining about how everybody was talking about Roderick being the best character on the show. But what's the show about? It's about, well, the title basically says it. It's about the life of this wimpy kid that just has weird friends and has weird experiences. He's friends with this really with this fat kid who would probably grow up to be fucking awesome. And there's this weird kid.
Yes, I am.
I think I might have related to this movie way too much. Anyway, But yeah, if you haven't seen the first one, I heard the first one's pretty good for fans. I've read the book. But yeah, honestly, I think an animated version of it, the animation looks pretty good. I like how the characters look more like they did in the book. I like how things are... I didn't know you were Slytherin. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Slytherin, you'll make your real friends choose those cunning fools use any... How big is this shirt? Oh my god. To achieve your ends.
Yep.
But like, let's go on with the other stuff here. Like, let's talk. It's coming out. The release date hasn't been announced yet, but it's coming to Disney Plus. Take a look at the trailer. It's I thought it was pretty good. But let's talk about the next one that I've been waiting for is the trailer for the live-action Cowboy Bebop movie. So,
Bill defended someone who attacked fans.
Fine. Anyway, like the trailer itself. I'm not going to say it's going to be an exact replicant, but a lot of people I saw a comment that said this, but I really, really got a Scott Pilgrim versus the World kind of look from this trailer.
My problem with the trailer is, and while you're right, it does give Scott Pilgrim versus the World vibes. My issue is it was too one note. It was the same gag so many times that it got old after a while.
What with like the effects or everything like that?
With them sliding that bar all over the place.
He hasn't seen Cowboy Bebop, everybody. Anyway, yeah, Cowboy Bebop. That's the whole trailer. It's basically like satirizing the original title sequence, which basically has that effect all over the place. So it's kind of making that like comic style. And but yeah, the characters, they were pretty good. I thought Jet was a lot of fun there. Faye was doing her stuff. Spike, he was that lazy, laid-back bounty hunter kind of guy. Noodles first, crime later, or something like that. All I needed him to shout was, "Where the fuck's the beef?" Guma?
What?
Oh, I thought your screen froze. I was curious what was going on. I thought you Went nuts. But like, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
what?
on my brother's Wi-Fi. Shit is bad.
Yikes! I hate that kind of thing. Kuma, what did you think of this trailer?
Mm, I thought it was pretty okay. I mean, like, uh, again, just Oh wait, which trailer are we talking about again?
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah, the Cowboy Bebop. Yeah. Like again, I'm a fan of the series, so like I didn't, and I'm not really like it's like it's a live version, so you always like I always tend to take those with a little bit of like salt anyway. So like I don't really hold them to anything. So like it was nice in its own way, honestly. Like just because like they're trying to mimic a certain style, it just doesn't work that much.
Well, let's face it. I'm not gonna say that the entire show is gonna be like that. If it is, I don't really care. But basically, the deal with Cowboy Bebop. It's kind of gonna be hard to put into live action. I'm not expecting a masterpiece, but I'm expecting something. Because the deal was the show was.
I I'm trying to think of something I would like them to see pull off, but I don't think it'll be. But like, I mean, we're obviously not gonna have like sophisticated like space scenes or things
Yeah.
like that. I
Well,
don't think.
we might. And the answer, Jay Phoenix asked, "Are we streaming next week?" Yes, we are. Halloween, man.
Yeah.
But like,
I think I'll probably be part of a Halloween one off for that for a D&D thing.
definitely, maybe. We can watch scary
Halloween.
movies, tell scary stories. We could eat scary foods. We could look at scary things. We could look at scary.
Okay, but
What? Oh, hey, here's a question. What would you want to be considered a Halloween candy that's not?
That's not what.
What do you want to be a Halloween candy that's not already Halloween candy? You know, you're just like something that you would think is just or your typical sweet or something like that. For me, I would love it for s'mores.
yes.
You know, just like if you're a little, you just say trick or treat, and they just give like they just have like a fresh tray of like s'mores made or something.
That sounds good.
That's a good question, actually.
For me, butterbeer.
It's a drink.
That'd be interesting.
That's a drink, but I hear you. But I actually had someone had this cool idea for a convention at a convention I went to. He made like these sea salt ice cream lollipops as well as butterbeer flavored ones, and the object was they were supposed to last through the entire convention because they were made this thick wax. It was really cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they did. It was really good. Tastes like
Uh-huh.
butterbeer. But one of the things that was also there was it's hard to say. It's hard for me to choose, honestly. Sticko as my favorite candy. I don't know what that is. It's hard for me to say. I guess the best thing I could say would be I don't know. Cookies.
Man, you have like no imagination.
No, it's hard to say because like a non-candy dessert treat. The other thing I was gonna say was cake, but like I'm trying to think about that. What would be the more appropriate thing to put in a bag?
Cake is good, dude. Stick with cake.
Just because I have cake flavored vodka in my other room does it? No, I want that to be it. I want it to be cake flavored vodka shots.
There we go.
Well, adult Halloween would just give out cake the vodka.
The correct terminology is cosplay for candy. Cowboy Bebop is coming out on November. I can't wait to see where it goes there. Whether it blows or does good, I can't wait to see where we go with it. Anyway, let's talk about the next one here. Cruiser, get ready to pop out the popcorn because we are going to talk about Uncharted, the movie. So, Tom Holland as Nathan Drake.
Not bad, actually.
If you actually want to see a photo, I have the photo in the ants chat of him with everything. I wasn't expecting Russell Crowe to just show up in there for some reason. I don't know what that was about.
The only thing that bummed me out...
As the one with the old Irish hello.
That's Sully,
isn't
it?
No.
Much like how
No,
Cruiser
that's
hasn't
not
seen Cowboy Bebop,
So
I
is
have
the-
never played Uncharted. I don't even know what a Nathan Drake is. All I know is I kind of want him dead. So yeah. So you guys are
Basically
the
in the
experts.
game, he is supposed to be the supposed descendant of Francis Drake, or yeah, I think that's supposed to be the a guy who was trying to find what, El Dorado, like the city of gold or anything like that,
Yeah.
where the
Oh, like those two
yeah,
Spanish
and like
guys.
yeah, the whole typical like the typical he looked in the wrong spot kind of thing. So we found the actual spot. Like that's the whole first game kind of deal.
Okay.
But yeah, he's kind of basically a treasure hunter.
I kind of got that gist of it. But like the movie, like if there's any scene I've seen from Uncharted, it's the scene with the plane where he falls out of the plane, the car goes like attached to it. That I thought looked pretty cool to see on cinema.
Uncharted 3.
I thought that was a treat to see on
Oh
cinema.
yeah, just dangling and then waking up as you're just right there, just in freaking the sky with all.
And his little necklace ring just like sitting there breezing in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Holland though, I thought I'm not gonna say he's a bad choice. I just think he has kind of too much of a baby face kind of deal for Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake.
No. I was thinking the exact same thing almost, but I feel like that's what they're trying to do, because I feel like they're gonna make so many sequels after it.
Maybe. I mean, like, here's some good boost for you. The Tomb Raider movies, they're not bad movies. So, what does this movie have to be? A guy, basically kind of the same thing. A dude that's a treasure hunter searching for treasure.
But is this a
In a sense, yeah.
prequel, though?
Is it a what?
Is this like an origin story thing?
Well,
Didn't get that.
it kind of seems and kind of not. Like
Yeah.
it kind of show like not a full origin, but like again, I feel like this is gonna be a whole thing that leads up to a bunch of sequels for us to like later get a prequel story or some shit.
Because here's the thing. Tom Holland definitely has a baby face. He does seem too young. However, there's one thing I noticed though is that Sully was not in the trailer.
Not yet, at least. I don't know who that is.
No, he is. Yeah, he is.
He is?
Yeah,
Really? I
Sully's
didn't
in the
see
trailer. It's literally the part where he says, "I'm a friend of Sully's," and he points at him right there. He goes like, "I'm a friend of Sully's," and like he's like using his thumb, and he's like going like pointing behind him, and that's when like the whole thing goes like, "That's funny. Sully doesn't have friends, and I should know because I'm one of them." And
Now, who's
I
Mark
don't- I
Wahlberg
don't-
playing?
I was about to say, I don't think Mark Wahlberg is Sully.
Let me just bring up
Did
the
he?
cast
Is
here.
he?
You guys keep talking. I'll bring up the cast here for you, just so I know you're
No,
saying
yeah,
here.
bring up the cast because like I see. I had to rewatch the trailer because
Yeah,
apparently
there's a lot
like,
of people I can recognize. The only ones I recognize were Tom Holland and Russell Crowe. Let's see here. Oh wait, I'm looking for the Uncharted movie cast. This is a movie. Okay, let's go. So
It
we
is,
got
it is interesting to hear Tom
Yeah,
Holland's
yep.
voice come out of Nathan. As
Okay,
Nathan
so
Drake.
here's the deal. We got Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, Mark Wahlberg as Victor Sullivan, Sophia Taylor-Alley as
Yeah,
Chloe Fraser, Taddy Gabrielle as Braddock, Antonio Banderas is in there, Patricia Meaden is in there. Gee, there's a lot of people. That are in there.
Really?
Yeah,
Mark
okay, I'm not gonna
Wahlberg.
lie. Antonio
as
Antonio
Sullivan.
Banderas just has a cool name.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, that's just a cool name to say.
Was that not Russell Crowe I saw in the trailer? What the fuck? I could have sworn that last.
Again, like I said, where?
He was the last guy. He was the guy. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at. I might have misorganized him. Aspie, ladies and
the
gentlemen.
one
I
where,
can't
like, they
recognize
were about
faces
to
well.
The one where I said they were about to fight, and he's like saying, "Oh, a little man," in like an old Irish good hello or something like that, wasn't it?
I think that was him. I don't remember.
The thing is, Sully has
No,
such a well-known voice that why Mark Wahlberg?
for one, the name in the name.
Not good enough.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! Do you know who they were gonna get to play Nathan Drake?
Who?
Do I even need to say
Who?
who? Honestly, Chris Pratt. I mean,
I can kind of see that actually.
Nah. Nah, I don't think that would have worked. Now.
Chris Pratt, he does look like Nathan Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Actually, I think this might be a prequel because Tom Holland was cast as young Nathan Drake in 2017. So yeah, this is basically a prequel because he's supposed to be stuff there. Let me see, going down, COVID-19, going down.
Well, I wouldn't say it's really a prequel if it's the first movie.
Yeah, this is it, serving as an origin story and prequel to the video game of the same name.
Prequel to? How's it a prequel to the game? What?
I don't know. I'm reading what the goddamn IMDb says.
I know. No, I question everything like you're saying. Like whenever you write your scripts, and I'm just right there going, still questioning it.
No, I'm
But
literally
yeah, I'm
on the
still
IMDb right now. It's just funny.
But no, again, I'm just still right there going like, how is like, I do not understand how it's a prequel to the games when they're really when every shot is like literally from the game. Well, not every shot, just like the most action looking ones.
We got Patricia Meaden as Spanish woman. So yes, not really much is known about when Uncharted is coming out here. All I can say is there had better be a Crash Bandicoot cameo, or I'm gonna get mad. So yeah. Now then, let's talk about.
I see it as a keychain somewhere.
No, I want an entire. That should be the credit sequence. Nathan Drake just playing Crash Bandicoot like in that one game. The credits are rolling on the side. It's just him trying to play Crash Bandicoot.
Oh wait, no, it'll be on a billboard somewhere in the city.
No, that's your credit sequence right there. He just plays Crash Bandicoot the entire credit sequence. Just right overhead. Anyway.
Oh, and I think the second game you're able to play. You're able to play Crash.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. That where he's on the TV and they're just playing Crash Bandicoot. Fourth? Yeah, he's the expert. Yeah. And hey, Cruiser actually has Nathan Drake's autograph. Somewhere in there. He's not. I'm not gonna make you dig it up. Don't worry.
No, it's right over there, but the cat's on me. Not for much longer. You gonna let me get no.
He's like, no, you stay. Anyway, let's talk about another trailer that came out here. So this one was actually launched just a couple days ago. Actually, the second season of Animaniacs.
Does anybody even care?
I thought some of the stuff there was pretty funny. I like that gladiator joke
nice.
Where they're in the stadium.
Intense.
What?
This is intense.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to see where they go with that with the second season. I still have yet to see season 1, but honestly, I think Annette is really excited for it, as well as Jablonski. I just like that. Are you not entertained? What?
Are you not entertained? What was their response?
That was the joke. Like, they're in the stadium, and the friggin' Emperor is just singing them out, and then they think they electrocute him, and then Dot comes up and says, "Are you not entertained?" As a reference to Gladiator. Anyway, it's gonna be 13 episodes, and it's coming out November 5th. So if you want to check that out, see how it goes. It kind of just happened. I know Annette's gonna be all over it. She's a huge Animaniacs fan.
As I.
Yep. I mean, what'd you think of season 1?
It was really nice, like a nice refresher. Like, just happy to see how they combine modern and old animation styles, really, not really combined it, but just like kind of kept it similar to it, but just still its own thing, I'd say.
It's really weird seeing like modern tech references in like cartoons these days. You know what I'm saying? Seeing smartphones and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching my my oldest nephew when we were watching Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
Which one?
Zombie Island.
There's 2. The original one and the shitty sequel.
The original, because that's the only one ever. That's the only one that anyone ever talks about.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, like because I don't even remember or give a shit about the prequel one
Prequel
or the
one.
sequel one. I
Yeah,
mean.
it's a sequel one.
Yeah, I really don't give a damn.
No, we don't.
But-
It's like really, really underwhelming. Cruiser has yet to still see Zombie
But
Island.
no,
I would recommend it.
I don't like
if you
Scooby-Doo.
watch it, what?
I don't like Scooby-Doo.
Trust me, Cruiser.
Fuck
I'm not a
you, get
Scooby-Doo
outta
fan
here.
either. You
Get outta
will
here.
like
No,
this.
no.
It's
Hey,
really.
You shut up. I will not sit here and listen to you badmouth Scooby-Doo. I will fight both of you. I don't give a damn if I'm bloodied.
I'm not against Scooby-Doo. I mean, like, I like the show. I mean, the show itself. I like how they kind of like grew into a parody of itself. But like, you know.
No, old Scooby-Doo, yes. Old Scooby-Doo, yes. The new shit, like Scoob, whatever. That's
I don't fucking know. I didn't
But
see
no, yeah, the back on like animation styles, like watching that. No lie, it still kind of holds up. Like the animation style of that still kind of holds up. I'm not gonna lie.
We can see some skid stuff there. Oh yeah, I thought you had an autograph thing. There you go. Nathan
Yep.
Drake, man.
And here's the thing.
I like how he's looking at the autograph down there. He's like, wait, who's that now?
No, because I'm trying to keep the light out of it.
I see. I always like that
Yeah,
one. He's
but,
looking at the title like, what game am I in now? This is the fourth one.
But funny story though. When I met the voice actor for Nathan Drake, I asked him if he saw the death battle of Nathan Drake versus Lara Croft. And he was like, yeah, I've seen it. And I went, yeah, I was the guy who suggested that match. And he goes, that was you? It's like, yeah, can I just say that I did not think they would take in her entire back catalog of games. I thought they would stick to just the reboot series.
What are you talking about? They stick to everything. They
Yeah,
look up
we analyzed their
everything.
weapons, armor, and skills.
Which means
Yeah.
which means it was a one-sided fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the thing is that the reason why I personally would have liked for them to have stuck to the reboot games is because to me it would be an analysis of wilderness survival versus street fighting. That's what I was interested in.
Not to mention,
But like it's not really about surviving
not if by all means,
during the fight. Yeah.
it's more or less. Not to mention Lara Croft in even the reboots and the originals. She's known for being strategical, isn't she?
Yeah.
Nathan,
And resourceful mostly.
That and Nathan Drake.
Well,
I can't say Nathan Drake is, but I haven't played a lot of the games. I can't say he's resourceful, but I don't see him more as like from what I've seen, I don't see him that big a strategic guy.
Nathan Drake is more improv. He's more like
He's Indiana
improvised.
Jones. He's basically Indiana Jones kind of deal.
Mixed with Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
But no kung fu.
and I know it had to have been me that they took the suggestion for, because when I suggested this match, everyone in the comments section said it was a dumb idea. And at the,
I saw freaking Greymon versus freaking Charizard, and I'm upset about that match the most. Okay.
Ty was you could say what you want about Ty being able to fight there. I'm like, bullshit. That kid comes up to Red's height. Come on.
And also, I was really right here thinking like, wait, I thought we were more on Charizard and Greymon, not the duo. I don't give a damn about the humans.
That was actually something else somebody kind of point out there, like saying, you do know loyal Pokemon protect their trainers, right? That was that was the biggest argument that they never responded to. Like, you do know that Pokemon are loyal to their trainers and will protect them if close. Hell, in the
Well, hey, if you also still want to get more technical, a freaking Digimon can't Digivolve again if they're like out of breath and tired.
Yes, but then again, I think they did explain. I think it went there with Digimon. We're getting off topic. Let's talk about the last movie that came out here. I'm just gonna make this brief. The trailer for the last trailer for Eternals. I'm actually, here's the deal. I'm still beg pardon. I'm still skepticizing about this Marvel movie. That this is not going to be an easy one to pull off. It's going to be good, don't get me wrong, but like it's not going to be easy to pull off because they're introducing all these superheroes at once as a team in one movie. But the thing I can appreciate about the new Eternals trailer,
because they are a group.
Well, yeah. But never mind. These are like 10 heroes they're introducing at once. And that's the thing I want to appreciate about this trailer. We finally know each hero and what they fucking do.
If you don't know the characters, yes.
Yeah, but I'm actually surprised one of the heroes is the deaf girl from Walking Dead, which I thought was really cool. Girl, how she can only speak in sign language. You don't see a lot of heroes like that, which is pretty cool.
I never finished Walking Dead.
Cruiser, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's going to be one of the superheroes there. But yeah, we got a whole thing there. The mother from Modern Family is a superhero there. It's really freaking funny. But like, yeah, I know, like I said, I know the movie is going to be good. I just don't know how they're going to pull off this big cluster of heroes that I really don't find that interesting.
What specifically do you mean for them not like to pull off? Like what?
Well, here's the deal.
Like I'm not
look at the
not
other
following.
Well,
like what are they meant to pull off, or what is supposed to?
Let me explain.
Be a thing.
Okay, like here's the deal. Like look at the Avengers. The first Avengers movie, we had all these heroes.
No, just them. I don't, not anything else. What are they supposed to pull off? Don't bring any other things in there. Well, just go on the Eternals. Don't.
Well, I can't explain it unless you let me go into details.
I am, but I just want to hear more on the Eternals. Whenever I hear people talking about the other thing, they're always comparing it to the other stuff that happened. Well, I want to know what is supposed to be their new thing.
I don't know. I mean, like,
I
honestly,
don't know what their new thing
because I don't really find the characters interesting. I mean, like, there's nothing really to. You're really getting over-jaundiced about this, aren't you?
Well, because I'm not really following what you're like trying to say that they have to pull off. Because I like.
Well, I'm trying to explain it, but you won't let me say it.
Just say it then. You're needing a lead up to it. I just want to hear what are they trying. What is it that they're needing to pull off for them?
The fact that they got to introduce all these characters in 1 2-hour movie. I mean, like look at the stuff like the Guardians of the Galaxy. They had to pull off 5 characters in one. That's fine enough because they're a small team. But this is like 10 heroes, 10 powers, like all coming together in one movie. I mean, look at the Avengers. They had each character had their own movie, and they
were separate, but some of them are coming together. Like none of them are separately all separate.
Really? How many? Name one Avengers movie before. Name one movie in the.
No, I meant the Eternals, not the Avengers. I said the Eternals.
Yeah. Yes, they're not.
The Eternals. No, yeah, some of them are together. Like we're not just following separately.
Yeah, but still, like I want to kind of get more in. I guess maybe it's because I kind of want some more in-depth for each character. I don't know what they're... Like I said, they're probably going to do it. I know it's going to be a good movie, but, like, I just want to see how they can pull it off, see what they can do. Because, like I said, this is a large team they're building together, so...
You can also look into them on your own as well, too.
And you really think...
Like, you don't have to wait for the movie. You don't have to wait for the movie. There are books about them already made.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot changed from the books in the movies. They like do that for every hero.
I know, but I mean, like, it's still a base of what you can know about the characters.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, like, maybe they could do... I'm not saying they're not going to pull it off or whether or not they will. I just think it's kind of a little bit ballsy to just introduce, like, all these heroes at once.
They thought the same thing for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, but that was a small group. I mean, I'm still trying to see how Disney can pull off the Fantastic Four. So, yeah. Speaking of Disney, let's talk about the something that really got my attention last week.
Their animated thing?
Yeah. So it was announced that last week that, like I said, last week we had a lot happen here, so I couldn't really put a lot in there. So this one kind of caught my attention, so I wanted to bring it up now. Disney and anime. Now, Disney is no stranger with anime. I mean, Miyazaki, they are responsible for localizing it into the United States with the dubbing and everything like that. Then there was also that Stitch anime, which we don't like talking about, and of course the recent Star Wars Visions, which was more of an experimental project in my opinion. And I think that's kind of what got people's attention on going this route. Because let's face it, Star Wars Vision was a good series. Cruiser, are you okay? You're quiet.
I just don't have anything to say on these.
So here's what's going on here. Disney but let's just face it. I'm just gonna say up front here, adding anime to Disney Plus was pretty much an inevitable decision because what streaming service doesn't have anime at this point? It's what I thought. Anyway, so one of the things.
Porn? No.
What did you say?
Porn? No.
Save it for hentai night. Anyway, so what they're going for was actually something I've never played this before. It's a series called Twisted Wonderland. Now, if you don't know what this is essentially this is based on a mobile game that was a collab between Walt Disney Japan and an anime production called Aniplex. So, here's what the synopsis I found on JapanToday.com says. The premise as the player is a new arrival at Night Raven College, an academy of dark magical arts. The student body is divided up into 7 dormitory houses, each with its own distinguished characteristics and lore. Cruiser, I know what you're thinking. Don't even say it. But one thing they have in common is that they're filled with handsome young men and thoroughly sorted outfits, meticulously styled hair, and slender builds granted to them by character designer Yana Tabaso, creator of Black Butler. I am really kind of wondering how much Yowie's going to be in this one. Anyway, but no, just kidding. So Disney Plus picked up the anime series, and the website also makes, and honestly, this kind of makes sense because the college houses pay homage to all the iconic Disney villains. If you actually look at the Ants chat, I actually have pictures of the house emblems, and you can basically see what I mean. Like, if you look at the houses there, you can clearly see that there are actually a lot of homages to the Disney villains in these badges. You see what I'm saying? See?
Yeah.
Like, let me just bring this up in the full screen here. Here, the first one is clearly the Queen of Hearts. That's Scar. That's Ursula. That's Jafar. That's the evil stepmother. That's Hades. That's the Maleficent. And the last one is I don't even know, but you know. I don't know what that last one's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be Maleficent again, or?
No, that's supposed to be. Dang, I can't. It's kind of blurry on mine.
It's like a
Raven.
It's like a
No,
raven.
it just says it just says Night Raven College.
Oh, so it's like the main emblem kind of for the place.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, it's probably just.
Cruiser, are you seeing the artwork here for these houses?
Are you talking about these little badge things?
Yeah, these are the emblems of the houses, and then they're clearly like homages to like Disney villains.
I don't get what they're going for with the crow.
I think that's like the main overall house college. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, because it just says Night Raven. It just says Night Raven College on it.
Yeah, that's what the place takes place
and
at.
No real feature.
Basically, the last one is the Hogwarts logo, and all the other things are the different houses. So
much.
The thing that's cool about this is that so yeah, each character is also a mangified version of a Disney villain. No further details of this has been announced, but I want to know what do you guys think of this? Like Disney going into anime series like this?
I'm not gonna say I don't.
Anime series
I didn't
with
see it
what?
coming.
What?
No, just anime in general. Or do you just mean this whole series?
Both are fine. Like any
Okay, I'll put it like this way: are they going to be making a Donald Duck anime?
I don't know.
I don't think that's the point. No.
This is like, bear in mind, this is the only thing that has been announced. But the only other anime series they have done was Stitch, and also, which again we don't want to talk about, and Star Wars Visions, which was pretty much which was an amazing experience, honestly. I like that one story with the band. That's pretty cool. That was a good story.
I see them doing more. I kind of see them more doing like how whenever Studio Ghibli kind of does like the animal kind of thing, or like how their animals look. I feel like that might be what Disney might do for a while, and then like slowly integrate it into like their own later anime style, something like that maybe. Or they'll just try and make up their own style in general and say that's their anime.
Like, Cruiser, what do you think? What do you think about Disney going into anime kind of deal like that?
Kind of mixed, because it sounds cool. However, considering how people have been really split on Disney as of late,
Well, we want your opinion.
Honestly, it's gonna have to come down to the story and what they do in it.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to see them do like a few anime shorts first.
Star Wars Visions.
I don't have, dude.
No, they're their own, not already a themed one.
Well, I guess I can see what you're saying, yeah. But let's just face it.
Star Wars was already a main theme style.
I will say, when this was announced, all the comments were saying the same thing. Cool, give us one for Kingdom Hearts. And considering how Kingdom Hearts already has a manga out, yeah, it's gonna be a matter of time before that happens.
I could see a different studio taking that on before Disney, but like a more well-known studio that caters to a certain style.
Maybe. I mean, they got a Haley Joel Osment, so yeah. Not to mention that series is massively popular. Everything down to having a walk-around character at the Disney park one night.
Oh yeah, I know. I just mean like there are certain people who will want a certain style if it becomes like video game-ish. I mean, not video game-ish. Like if it becomes like a whole like cartoon or like a whole series or something like that, because like a lot of people like really love certain artists for their artwork. So just seeing how certain people will take a character and make it their own in their own style will always be a thing for people.
That's a good point. Because like animation, there's like a different style of anime that you have to put out there.
Yeah.
Or that's.
I mean, because I think I could see them give people who are already known for certain anime styles to be like, yeah, let's see how you draw our Mickey, Donald, and Goofy groups.
Totally like to see a Mickey Mouse anime short. That would be pretty cool. It doesn't have to be over the top and action packed. That would be kind of cute if they just did a Mickey Mouse short in anime. I mean, why not? They remade Steamboat Billy out of emojis. I'm pretty sure that's.
I don't think I would care to see them like in their own animated short, just to see how. I would just more care on how their overall design would look.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it depends on how the look of the design, the environment, all that stuff.
Yeah, we got like Mickey with the freaking like anime eyes and protagonist
let
hair
the record show that not all, when we say anime, we're not talking like an over the top like explosion based stuff there. And we're talking like more or less the art style with like like you said, the big eyes, the stuff there.
Either way, let's just hope Scott the Woz makes an episode about it.
What, the return of Annie Mae? But yeah, they did actually. For some point in time, they actually did do a Sora walkaround character, after seeing it, aside it being kind of creepy, the only thing that got on my nerves was he never held his Keyblade right. But speaking of walkaround characters, let's talk about the greatest walkaround character that Disney released this year. So here's the deal: in Disneyland, the one in California, obviously, they have a Halloween party called Oogie Boogie Bash, where it's hosted by Oogie Boogie. And when it comes, like all the Disney parks, the sun goes down and the villains come out to play. And we got all kinds of villains. You name it, it's there. The Evil Queen, Oogie Boogie, obviously. Maleficent, Hook, Sid. I'm not even kidding. There's actually a walk-around character for Sid from Toy Story. It's actually kind of funny. But this week, we got something fucking cool. And, in the Marvel Pavilion that opened up, we got a zombie version of Captain America from Marvel's What If. And just look at this thing. It looks fucking cool.
Seems kind of out of character, though, for Disney.
Yeah, that was the consensus, honestly. Like, people were a little split on it. On one hand, this is a good costume design. Like, Cruiser, you've been to Halloween Horror Nights.
Of course.
You've seen a lot of zombie actors. What do you think of this costume It's in the ants chat. Like compared to of all the zombie costumes you've seen at like Halloween Horror Nights, I'm going specifically for the theme park design. What do you think of this design? I think it looks pretty good.
It's a little too clean.
Clean, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Needs a little bit of gore, not a whole lot, just some blood splatter here and there.
maybe. I mean,
Well,
like,
it's supposed to be more. It's supposed to be more or less the same thing as what we saw in What If.
yeah, it's kind of more or less like an aging corpse. Like the corpse is aged, like all the organs are gone.
Yeah, in the What If thing, like they didn't really show that much like gore that much, or like the bodies rotting, or like it didn't really show much detail on like their bodies per se, but like you do see it rotting, but like that's more
We
or
have
less,
to show
like, spot
we have
on,
to
I
show
think.
Cruiser the What If zombie thing. He just deserves to see it.
Yeah, because like where it is in there, like it doesn't really show like how most zombie movies show them like decaying that much. It kind of just shows them like kind of gaudy looking, I would say.
Yeah, they're more like, how do I describe this?
Hus. More-
They're infected, not like
Yeah.
like dead in the ground.
Decayed.
They're like you get bitten and they become like mutant like in a way.
Yeah, because it's not really like a zombie virus per se.
It kind of is. I mean,
No, well, no. Well, not per se, because like it's not like an actual like full on zombie brain deteriorating virus.
let's
It's
just put it like this way. You ever played Left 4 Dead?
No.
not even that.
Basically, they're not. It's basically they're sick. It just makes them have like a modern zombie kind of look. They're not. They get a sickness and their body starts to rot. Or it's basically a better way to say it, like World War Z zombies. There wasn't a lot of where they're not like too fleshy. They're like ravenous. I mean, yeah, I don't like it that the zombie sickness trope as well. But to be fair, they have superpowers, so that kind of steps it up. Superpower zombies. That's. I think Cruiser even said that's something I'd actually never even seen before.
Zombies?
Seen?
Yeah,
No. Talked about? Yes.
Power zombies. The only power zombies I've ever thought about before Left 4 Dead was just
Well, they were mutants.
the ones from I want to say Dead Rising,
Did they have superpowers?
because I know there are like some weird zombies in that one besides psychos.
Like they're not like in Left 4 Dead. The zombies don't have superpowers. They're just like mutated, in a way. Like the big upper class ones are just mutant like.
Yeah.
And it takes place in Philadelphia. Anyway, Emma.
Yeah, those are mutated zombies. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I would agree on
They're
that.
more the sickness gives them like more of a They're not dead, but they are. They're more like rabid, ravenous kind of deals where your brain's like spiraling out of control to the point where you're not human.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird on that one, because it's like, oh yeah, people who smoked a lot, they become smokers. Where like you kill them and like puff a smoke.
It's kind of hard to say. There's not really a lot that explains about how they got that way, like how the.
Oh yeah.
Like that's not.
No,
really
yeah, that's just the ongoing about it.
That's like even the I guess that's kind of makes sense, but the smokers. God, the smokers are weird, man. They don't even smoke you or anything like that. They have giant tongues that like constrict you. It's like so weird. But
I know, and they're only called that just because yeah, whenever you shoot them and they just turn into a whole bunch of smoke.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was gonna be a thing I was gonna do one time during the Brony thing. People were doing Team Fortress 2. I was gonna get Yugi Brony, me, and 2 other guys. I was gonna actually ask them. This was like a dead dream. I was gonna do something called Left for Hoofs, and we were gonna be. It was just us reenacting Left 4 Dead. That would have been good. Left 4 Dead's a good game. And you know, that new one.
Oh yeah, you know the new one's out.
What was it called?
Back for Blood.
Back 4 Blood. I heard.
Back for Blood.
What have
Yeah.
I been saying about Back 4 Blood?
I like it. It's pretty sweet. I don't really care what other people say
Yeah, I know.
about the.
I mean, my
I
problem
just play.
when it came to Left 4 Dead, my problem was the weapons kind of felt the same. But
Yeah. Nah, the thing with the new game is like there's a there's a slight card system that works with it,
Ah.
where like depending on how you're gonna play your character, you would pick a certain card that would go with your playstyle or things like that. Because like you'll start off with different cards, and then like as you play through, you could find like various different cards that could help you.
Maybe. I'm not really much a card mechanic kind of guy.
It's just it's like just a before and after thing kind of thing like that,
Cruiser,
where like you pick it before and then like just you play through.
Cruiser, you played a lot. You're a zombie fan. What's your favorite zombie game? Zombies.
I'd have to go if we're talking strictly zombies. The remake of Resident Evil 2.
I was gonna say, if knowing you, that would have been the point where you threw the shot glass at my head and said, "Never ask me that again," because there's just too many. Like...
House of the Dead series has actually been pretty good.
The arcade games?
Kind of a creature feature.
You know what's a really weird arcade game that nobody talks about anymore? It was like this weird shooting game that takes place in a carnival. It was called Carnival.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
Come down. Now you're heading for Rickety Town. Ride all the rides, have some fun, and eat your heart out on a sesame seed bun.
You see, Cruiser, me and Cruiser were having a
weird floaty head.
Me and Cruiser were having like this talk about how clowns are really not that impressive anymore. But that's what I want to see. I want to see a fucking evil carnival, not just the clowns. I want to see them like make everything in there scary. And Carnival was the one that did it.
I did kind of like the premise of that game, no lie, because that was pretty sweet. Like just the opening is like it's a haunted carriage ride or something like that, and like they're riding through a graveyard. And what was the name of the main guy? Token Master, I think.
To put it simply, a kid just Steven Spielberg's off the hayride, puts a coin in this gravestone, and then it turns into a fucking carnival.
Yeah, the gravestone is like has the clown head with like it has like its mouth is open with like a coin slot.
Yeah,
and at the base of the gravestone is like a little like coin holder thing where like a coin would be dispensed.
Yeah, I gotta look up this game and see how it turns. Oh my god! Oh what? No! What? Oh, these graphics did not age well.
Oh no! Yeah, I can remember. I can remember how.
Oh boy! Oh.
Funny enough, the Rickety Town or the Carnival Rickety Town thing is the only rhyme I know from that clown.
You guys gotta look this up. Like, there's a long play video online, and these graphics, my god, they look horrible.
I don't know what's worse. These weird looking dinosaurs that are in the game, or these weird looking like wiener men or something like that.
I remember this is like borderline reboot graphics.
I like the zombies in there, how they're like butchering bodies and everything. That's pretty cool. But yeah, these graphics. This looks like PlayStation 1-esque bowling alley strike. I want to find the guy. Ooh, there's a. Well, then again, there's a Jason mask terrorizer in overalls and a giant machine Gatling gun for an arm, so that's kind of cool. His name is Hambone.
Oh, wow. But yeah, no lie, I would actually see a movie like of like if they made Carnival into an actual movie.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
Well, Lord knows they tried to make House of the Dead a movie.
That, I think that was kind of borderline.
It was by Uwe Boll.
Fuck him! Yeah. Anyway, fuck him in the one good movie he made that I can't watch because it's too disturbing.
I'm thinking of a different thing.
The only thing I remember of the House of the Dead movie is the ending where she's fighting the weird guy with the white head and she crushes his head to kill him.
I was about to say, I think I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
As bad as that movie is, though, as bad as that movie is, I have to give it a free pass just because I don't think an a House of the Dead movie was gonna work. It's a rail shooter.
Well, no. It really just depends on the overall story. Just like it's really the story and how the people would play it out, not just like, oh, how do we follow the game? No, you could just the game is just a base for you to use. Is how I like to see it.
And Uma Bull's grand idea was, let's put clips of the game in the movie.
Oh my god, that's really in the movie? Just random clips of the game?
Yep.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at more footage of this, and I'm asking myself, how the fuck do you kill ghosts with bullets?
That's the thing I always thought was weird in the game, because you're like given gun or. And the other thing is too, it's like, I guess it's intentional to have two people, because like, I know like when you play the arcade game, it gave you like two guns to use.
When you fight the Gatling gun dude again, he comes back as Hambone the Revenge. That's funny. Oh, you remember those days when you like look at old games and as a kid you're like, wow, these are awesome, and then you look back and saying, oh my god, this looks dreadful. Oh my god, I got plenty to say about that later.
Some games I only just like just because I either loved how the series was and didn't really care what it looked like.
Oh my god, is that a fucking Bioshock general with a handgun?
Have you seen the early what is it? The early, I think it was the PS1 Toy Story video game where you play as Buzz. Oh dude,
Toy
that
Story
looks
2?
so weird.
Toy Story 2. I heard that's a very good game.
On the PlayStation 1?
Yeah, it's Toy Story 2, right? Where you're playing as Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, I heard that's a very underrated game from what I've heard.
It is, but it looks the graphics don't hold up so well.
Yeah, but it still has some clean details. Like I like when you go into first person view and you can actually see Buzz's reflection in the helmet. That's pretty cute. But yeah, like if you want to see some good stuff there, watch Cat Icarus's review that. Anyway, it's getting close to 9 o'clock, so why don't we begin work on Hooked on Harmonic? Cruiser, you got something for us tonight?
Maybe. I have to look. Just kidding.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Hooked on Harmonics. Stay tuned.
What's going on, nation? This is the Console Cruiser, and for this week on Hooked on Harmonics, we're going to look at a band that I love, and you should too, Ghosts. This is actually a unique band, and I'm glad to see how many waves they're making as of late, because the best way I can sum up this band is evil church music. Now, because whenever you hear, or maybe not even evil church music, but how about actual satanic church music? Because when you hear when you think satanic metal, what's going on in your head right now?
Black metal.
You got some over the top dude with like a pound of spikes going up his arm, wearing really pasty makeup, and drinking wine out of a backlit wine bar, going Satan. Pat yourself on the back if you got that, ladies and gentlemen. But let's be honest, these people are not actually Satanists. These people are Hot Topic displays. Okay? That is not what actual Satanists are like. If anything, real Satanists are more like this. Stuff that just sounds like, church music, but just sung for the exact opposite. And while they have stated many times that it is just a shtick, it's just a gimmick, it sounds believable. That's the thing. Oh, hey, little kitty. It sounds believable. Like you would actually believe that perhaps maybe these guys do worship the devil. Now, I don't have the particular song in my hand, but I wanted a cover to tell you who these guys are. But the song I want you to check out is called Square Hammer. That was off their Pope Star EP. You can find it anywhere, or at least on Spotify. But again, you get the idea that if you knew actual Satanists, this is what they would be like. It's not this huge over-the-top metal thing. It's more like this old school 70s, like, what am I trying to say here? Blue Oyster Cult. There you go. Think Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Only make it a bit more modern, and you got Ghost. This is the Concert Cruiser for Hooked on Harmonics.
You're watching another nerdy talk show. And yes, I agree, the show was a horrible idea.
Welcome back, everybody, and we got ourselves a little special guest here. She's making faces at us. Hello.
Yeah,
Kuba, who's
wait,
this?
wait.
Who is this? Who's this little angel?
This is my niece.
Yeah, he's so cute. How you doing, niece?
Say hi. Say hi.
I got a little Mickey Mouse. Is that a little Mickey? I see Mickey.
No, that's an earbud, dude.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he was talking about her hair for a second. So like,
I like the fact that you brought her in here right when Cruiser's talking about Satanism.
Yeah, really,
I know,
dude.
right? Yeah. Look at her. Look at her. Look, see, she's all for it.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
Devil.
Dig the new devil do.
Jesus don't fear the reaper.
She's so cute. You're on the internet.
Right.
Look at you. You're on the
All
internet.
right, just say hi. Just say hi and bye.
Bye. Okay, see ya.
But yeah. Here, look.
You're
Look, say hi.
adorable.
Say hi.
Say hi to the internet.
Say hi.
Say hi to everybody.
Say hi,
Your wife.
Internet.
Your wife.
Internet. We're getting closer.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
All
No. She's like, nope. Yeah, adorable. So, I want to just talk about my experience this week. I have not been I could barely edit this week because I was too busy fleeing for my life. So, yes, as you
From park attendees.
basically.
She was so upset that I had to put her back.
So, yes, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard this already. I have finally got my copy of Metroid Dread. Now, if you guys don't know, Metroid is my favorite series of all time. And
Really?
yeah, you didn't know this?
No.
Metroid is my all-time favorite series.
Did not know that.
My second favorite is Kingdom Hearts, but yeah, Metroid is easily one of my favorites. I got into Metroid when I was in high school. My mom was making us make Christmas lists, and I wanted something new, so I saw this game for the Wii, Metroid Prime trilogy, and I asked for that, and I got it. I played it, and the Prime trilogy became the best game I've played in my life. No kidding. Metroid Prime trilogy is my favorite game of all time. Look at this. I have the tin pack still in the sleeve, and look at that. It's even signed by Samus's voice actress.
Okay.
So yes, this game. What's she doing? Hello. Hi. She's like, did somebody say? It's like, did somebody say Metroid?
She was putting her face on the door the whole time.
But this game. God, I replayed this game so many times. It's crazy. I have the instruction manual still in this. This is, gosh, I want them to remake it for the Switch. So yes, I have it all. Metroid, which led me to get to Metroid Other M, which also got me to Metroid Samus Returns, and then I played the original Metroid. It blew. So yeah, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. The original Metroid is a good game. It's clearly showing what its revolution. That was a revolutionary thing for its time. I mean, with the alien inspired.
Okay, Evan, who can pull off being Samus Aran in a movie? Go.
Brie Larson.
Oh, that was fast. That was fast.
Yeah, Brie Larson is actually considered to be a good candidate to play Samus Aran.
Hmm.
Heck, I think she cosplayed as her one time.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but yeah, Metroid 1, it's a revolutionary game inspired by Alien, obviously. But the problem is the game did not age well. It did not age well. It's very hard. Like, one of the hardest games on there. And Metroid 2, and Metroid 2 Return of Samus. Oh, no. I tried playing that game and I was like, no, I can't do this without a map. And that slowed in screen. Look at these visuals. Look, this is what you're playing. But yes, the sequel and the remake on the other hand was good. Anyway, so now we got this game, Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread. Oh my god. It's also technically Metroid 5, but I don't know, neither of you have played this game. I just want to make that clear. Neither of you have played this, right?
Right.
I've never played much of any of them.
Not even Super Metroid?
Nah, I mean, actually, no. No,
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing with me is that I couldn't really do the whole backtracking stuff in some games. And that was one of the ones where, like, that's the series where like backtracking and remembering a bunch of things was required.
I feel like this one is easily close to the League of Super Metroid, which is the game that basically invented speedrunning. Heck, Cruiser, you have the game technically. In your Switch, you have Switch Online, so you have the the SNES game collection, and one of the games on there is Super Metroid, so you can play it. And it's a pretty good game. So, yeah, Metroid 5, Metroid Dread, the modern Metroid. Dread. Oh dear, the word dread really signs out. Let the record show, this game took 20 years to make. It was announced, canceled, brought back up, canceled again, and then it happened. When that trailer dropped, everybody was freaking out. My favorite one is Arlo's reaction. How he almost broke his chair, like screaming. It was like so crazy. I ordered this on GameStop. I am not going to go into that story about how long it took to get here. But it also came with this pin set.
You're gonna go into it.
I'm gonna maybe another time, man. Anyway, but like yeah, I play it. I want to focus on the experience here. Cruiser is gonna play it soon. I have to send him his copy. More on that later. But yeah. So Cruiser, what y'all know about Metroid?
That's it was apparently a big shock when it was revealed that Samus was a chick.
Yeah, it's one of the first video game chicks. You want to know actually what the story about that is?
Sure, what's the story?
Well, originally Samus was going to be a robot, and they were having a pitch meeting about the game. And then one of the game designers said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if at the end it's revealed that the main character is a woman? And then they all thought about it for a second, like, yeah, that actually would be good. And that's how it began. They even try to trick you in the manual by saying that Samus is a robot, or actually mentioning the word he. And at the end, boom. And then, in the end, boom! All the little boys took down the "No Girls Allowed" signs on their tree houses. Anyway, but yeah,
Starbomb's music video of Samus.
Yes, I know. I really thought it was okay. Whoops! Killed the puppies. Anyway, but like yeah, Samus being one of these new iconic heroines. I didn't even know who Samus was until Super Smash Bros. 1. I looked at the archives and I'm like, what the fuck is a Metroid? But Cruiser, here's the deal about this game. You said it was like Hollow Knight. You played that game. When it comes to Metroid, this is a game where you have to feel lost. You have to feel confused. You want help, but you have to kind of figure it out on your own. Because here's the deal. The more you backtrack in the game, the more you're going to get a feel for, okay, this is over here, this is over here, this is over here, the more times you do it. Just like an Alien, okay. you want to feel claustrophobic. You want to feel confused. You want to feel lost. But yeah, this game, they throw in something extra. I don't want to give you too much spoilers, but yeah. You know the big white robot that's in all the trailers?
Yes.
You're gonna be dreading the chirping sound he makes.
All I know is that Mother Brain is one hideous bitch.
Yeah, there's more to Mother Brain considering that she's kind of the reason Samus is who she is.
Yes, but I have seen Mother Brain. I've heard her speak, dude. It is awful.
Typical man.
Cruiser,
Typical man. All about the body, not the brain.
Cruiser. Also, that is not Mother Brain Never Speaks in the game.
I'm making a Captain N reference.
I know she's making a
motherfucker.
Captain N reference. Let's just pretend that Mother Brain doesn't exist. I always thought in the manga she does speak, and I always thought she had more of a GLaDOS kind of voice to her.
No, okay, but if she did speak, the way the series Sonic for Hire had her talk was how I'd imagine she would talk.
What was it like?
Just look up Sonic for Hire, Mother Brain, or
Okay.
Hedgehog for Hire.
Oh,
They
yeah,
had
I've
to change
heard,
the
I've
name.
heard that series. I'll just put that on my search engine right now. Hedgehog for
Yeah.
Hire.
No, yeah, I'm talking to them. I'm talking to them.
Hi. Oh, she
No.
said hi to us.
No, no,
Cruiser, she said hi to us.
Aw, hey,
Hello.
you, whatever your name was, I forgot.
Oh yeah, her name's Jacqueline.
I'm calling her adorable.
Oh, shut up.
Look at her doing the tongue thing. She's sticking her tongue at you, Cruiser.
No.
She just wants to hang out with her good old Uncle Kuma.
But is she also the sleepy?
She looks like she's gonna be sleepy. She's up late. So, Cruiser, seeing that you're kind of new, that you've got an interest here, I suppose I should probably catch you up on everything that's going on in the game, if that's okay.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so I just want to show you how in-depth I am with the lore. I'm not a big expert on Metroid lore, but I'll tell you what happens. It is the year. It is the year 20, and there's planetary peace everywhere. Where the Galactic Federation is like a big international military force that makes sure everything's all cool. Everybody's come together and create a utopia where everybody can live peacefully and advance further into the future. Except, as usual, there's someone there who has to fuck it up. In this case, it's the Americans. Did I say that? I meant space pirates. And the space pirates are this big organized thug that do what pirates do. They go around all over the galaxy and they cause crimes and everything. So, and that's pretty much what they do there. So the Galactic Federation are fighting these space pirates all over the place, who are just basically destroying worlds. They're raiding places, and they're like kind of like to kind of make it similar, they are what the rebels are in Star Wars if they were the actual villains. And
Okay.
so let's go on to the beginning here. We got a place called KR2, which is a mining facility inhabited by a
Like a
human.
radio station.
What?
Sounds like a radio station.
Kind of is. It's actually based on on one of the Alien movies. You're feeding your. Is she drinking Dr. Pepper?
No.
Atta girl. Anyway, so in there, the head of the facility is a guy named Rodney Aaron, Chief Rodney Aaron, who is head of this mining facility, and his wife, what was the name of his wife? Virginia Aaron. They have a daughter named Samus Aaron. They also have a son named Solomon Aaron, but we're not going to talk about him because there's really nothing much to talk about. They get visited by a bird race called the Chozo, who are there saying, hey, you guys gotta be careful out there, space pirates are out there fucking shit up. And they're like, yeah, cool. So the Chozo leave, and what do you know? Space pirates invade the entire mining facility, and they fuck shit up. Samus is in the middle of the woods away from the attack and comes across a giant pterodactyl dragon named Ridley. She tries to befriend him, but the moment he lays eyes on her, she grabs her by the arm, throws her in the air, and tries to destroy her. Right when he shoots a fireball at her, what are you reaching for? She's trying to reach for us.
She's trying to reach for my camera on my phone.
Hello. That's what Samus looks like. She looks like a cute little adorable girl. But yeah, right when Ridley is trying to kill her, Samus's mom saves her and takes the hit and dies in front of her eyes. Rodney Aaron realized the only way to stop this pirate invasion is to blow up the entire mine, so he blows up the entire thing and everybody's wiped up. The Chozo race that visited them hear about the space pirate invasion and they're like, oh fuck, we messed up, because they feel like they led them there. They go there and find nobody has survived except for Samus. So they feel guilty about what they did, so they take her in, infuse her with their DNA, and train her in martial arts. In this case, giving her what they call the power suit. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you what that is. It's basically her spacesuit.
She knows bird kung fu.
She knows bird kung fu. The Chozo are bird people. Samus leaves and joins the Galactic Federation to join the fight against the pirates because she has reasons. Now there is more in depth about what her life is like in the book, in the manga, which is canon. But I'll go into this. The Chozo and their AI system, Mother Brain, who also was a trainer for Samus, come together and they hear about this threat to the universe called the X Parasite. What is that? I'm not going to tell you what they do just to spoil Dread, but they're this little blobby alien goo, basically, that can do something that's kind of faithful. They're found on this planet called SR388. So they have to find a way to stop this parasite. And how do you think they do that? What is the first thing you do?
Blow it up?
No, they're a peaceful race. They don't really resort to explosions. What they do is they create an organism called a Metroid.
This is the only way you can hear him.
What is a Metroid? It's basically like a little jellyfish thing that's able to absorb life from characters by attaching them on like parasites. You ever seen the facehuggers in Alien? Yeah, that's what they are.
Okay, then.
So they unleash them on the world of SR388, and it works. They got the parasite in check. The problem is the Metroids are now coming out of control, so they have to seal them underground under this big smoke screen. So, anyway, that happens. But I want to put this into big perspective also. They do not tell the Galactic Federation about this parasite. Because A, it really doesn't feel like they needed to do it because it's there, and 2, they felt like if they did, they'd probably weaponize them for some reason. But then again, you think that's bullshit. But no, guess what? Who finds these Metroids? That would be the space pirates. And they see these life-sucking organisms like, hey, we could probably use this for bioweapons. Samus hears about this and that the space pirates took over her homeworld of Zebes. So she goes back to save her adoptive family as like a way, because, you know, she kind of owes them for helping her. Thus goes into Metroid 1. Samus is running around the planet, finding all these cool gadgets and the Chozo artifacts that improve her suit. She learns that A, Ridley is still alive. How he survived the explosion is he basically survived off the corpses on the planet. Presumably one of them being Samus's mom. He actually uses that excuse in the manga to make her have a PTSD episode. And also another character called Kraid. I think I've showed you pictures of him. He's the big dragon dude with the belly buttons that can shoot spikes, to which you said that looks wrong. And I said, yeah, he looks really phallic, but I refer to him as and basically yeah. Yeah, believe me, you're gonna know my thoughts when you see him in Dread. So the deal is that so she goes through and realizes Mother Brain is basically the head of the pirates. So she betrayed the Chozo and took over. Samus is able to defeat Ridley, a good hallway of the Metroids, and destroys Mother Brain and leaves their base right before it blows up. If you want to get a good experience, play Metroid Zero Mission, which is basically a remake plus an extra story where she gets shot down and fights a robotic version of Ridley. After that comes the Prime series. I'm not going to tell you what happens in the Prime series because it's kind of a side story with the Phazon War and everything like that. So instead, I'm going to talk to you about Metroid.
So is there a map in this one?
In Dread?
Yeah.
Yeah, there will be. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you about Metroid 2, Return of Samus, or Samus Returns. As you can see, I got the box still and the reversible thing. And look, I also got a Metroid soundtrack with all different tunes from the games. Not just Samus Returns, just everything. It's really cool. So, in this game, the Galactic Federations find out about the Metroids on the planet. So, they obviously believe that they have to stop these things from the space pirates. Mm-hmm. So, they send a team there. They don't come back. So then they call up Samus and they're all like, you gotta fucking... By this point, Samus is not a Galactic Federation agent anymore. She's a bounty hunter. Why she left, it's kind of a long story. So she goes down to SR388 and she has one mission only. Commit xenocide on the entire Metroid species. No survivors. Every single one dead.
What?
So she destroys the jellyfish form, and you've obviously seen pictures of what a Metroid looks like. Those little jellyfish dudes. It turns out that's just them in their infant form. There's Gamma Metroids, Alpha Metroids, Omega Metroids, and there's the fucking Queen Metroid. These are the Xenomorphs. clearly taking off of xenomorphs. Heck, SR-388 is a play on words of the planet from the second Aliens movie. So Samus
What's the phobia of being scared of space?
Huh?
What's the phobia for being scared of deep space or just like the unknowns of space? I know being scared of like the ocean is something called like thalassophobia or something like that.
Yes.
But like I was thinking like
astrophobia.
What's the one for astrophobia in general?
Fear of stars in space.
Evan, can you actually hold up the cover?
Wait. Fear of stars in space or the fear of space?
Yes.
Which one? Because like
stars in space. Anyway, which cover, Cruiser? This
stars
one?
and space. Okay.
CD.
The
CD.
CD.
I want to see what the cover looks.
Okay, stars and space. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if it might be on Spotify here.
Yep. There's also this cool image of Samus in the background. I like how the thing is its logo. So yes, she commits all this xenocide against this species, and she and kills the queen. You're following the story so far, right? So after that, on her way out, she comes across something interesting, an egg, and the egg hatches in front of her, and out pops out a little baby Metroid. And of course, Samus is the first thing it sees, so she immediately thinks it's its mother and doesn't attack her. It's clearly innocent. Samus is about to destroy it, but then sees the innocence in it and remembers what it was like being a child itself, being orphaned. So she takes it in and doesn't harm it. So she's leaving the planet, and boom, Ridley attacks them and tries to steal the baby. It's not really known how he's alive, but I don't want to spoil. So yes, he now knows that my guess is that he probably heard the mission and wanted to stop Samus before every Metroid was down, and he grabbed the first one he saw. Samus defeats Ridley and they leave. Samus decides to deliver this baby Metroid to a galactic facility, so she gives it there to them for research. Thus goes into Metroid 3 Super Metroid. She leaves them with the Metroid for research. 30 minutes pass and she gets a distress signal to come back. In the giant friggin' space colony. She goes there, and there's no doubt you've seen the opening of the Metroid's Super Metroid title screen, with the Metroid in the center and the dead scientists on the ground. Mm-hmm. She comes back to that scene. Everybody in the colony has been massacred. She goes and finds the baby, and Ridley escapes with it. She loses to Ridley, and she chases him back to her home planet. Turns out the pirates set up another base on the planet, and she has to go in and do the same thing. She's going around, she fights Ridley, she fights Kraid, a ghostly alien called Phantom, this weird undersea creature, and this other guy that we don't give a shit, but is the scariest part in the game. Yeah, nobody gives a part about what's-his-face. The guy you keep pushing back. He's weird. But anyway, that happens, and she's going through all these catacombs, looking for all these answers, and then she finally goes into a pit, where they find out they were producing more Metroids. So she goes through all these Metroids and then goes to a place with all these different creature corpses. These corpses of all these creatures that you fought in the game. When she eventually sees one approaching her, crawling for its life. As if saying, like, get me, please kill me. And then out of nowhere, this huge Metroid attacks this creature and sucks the life out of energy. Samus looks at it, tries shooting at it, it does shit, and notices her. So Samus is like, oh, fuck no, and then tries to bolt, but the thing's already latched onto it. Again, this Metroid is huge. Like, enormous. And it's latching onto Samus, draining out everything. She's trying everything she can, bombing it, freezing it, doing anything she can. And it drowns her down to her last thing, and her suit alarm goes off, and the Metroid stops. And immediately lets her go because... And it makes the same chirps as the baby, immediately realizing this Metroid is the baby that hatched from the egg. And it feels ashamed of what it does and flees off. Samus decides to go forward to the next room, which is where Mother Brain is. She does the same thing, blows her to bits, and tries to leave the facility. But there's no way out. She's stuck in this room with this corpse of Mother Brain, wondering what the hell's going on. Mother Brain erupts from the ground in this giant cybernetic beast form. And basically has had just about enough of all this shit and tries to take out Samus in every way she can. They get in this awesome fight until she's basically got Samus on her knees. She is about to destroy her. right when she's about to release this final death beam at her, the Metroid comes in, latches herself on Mother Brain, and absorbs everything, and gives all that energy to Samus. Mother Brain, being obviously pissed, destroys this Metroid, and Samus gets this cool laser gun and beats the living shit out of Mother Brain. In other words, in the words of Ridley, get away from her, you bitch. The moment she destroys Brother Brain, she flees. Unlike before, not the base isn't blowing up, the planet is this time. So she's fleeing here. Hold on, as she's fleeing, I'm gonna say, for the sake of canon, saves the animals. In the game, you come across these two animals that basically kind of teach you how to use your moves.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know the bets, either save or kill the animals. It's like a thing in the speedrunning community, but it's canon. She does.
Yeah, that's
so
the only thing I know about them.
She's able to escape and get out unharmed. Which leaves on to our next one, Metroid Other M. Then we move on to Metroid 4, in which okay, I'm just gonna go up here. I don't hate.
Really that bad?
Okay, look, I'm just gonna be up here on this one here. I don't hate this game. I really don't. It was trying something different. They basically brought a lot more to the manga, but I'll basically explain what happens here. Like, Samus is finished with her events in Super Metroid, and is basically rid. Only in this game she has a voice and kind of more of a personality. So she gets a distress call from this thing called the Bottle Ship, which is a bottle-shaped ship. And in this facility are these 4 teammates she used to work with, one of which is run by a guy named Adam Malkovich. And who was her old commander in the Galactic Federation. And she really, really respects this guy. I don't even want to go into it. I can't. I just can't. Good gameplay, horrible story. You have to judge yourself. You really have to judge yourself. Well, except for the scene with Ridley. I know everybody hates that scene, but I will defend it till the day's end. Anyway.
I was going to say, wasn't that game just made... Oh, no, I was going to say, wasn't that game made to kind of show off some of the Wii's stuff?
Kind of. It was a side scroll. I do like how you can switch how you play it like the Wii thing, but when you want, you can go from like a 3D view to Samus's visor by flipping it. I thought that was a cool mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually trading Evan his second copy for this thing.
Yep. But no, there's one more game I have to tell you. And that's the Game Boy game Metroid Fusion, aka Metroid 4. So, when Samus destroyed all the Metroids on the planet, that may have not have been a good idea. Because the X-Parasite is now repopulating and becomes an out-of-control mess. So they return to the planet and find this parasite. It's Samus and this group, and they get attacked. At first she's fine, but then she goes back to the Federation to this cargo mission. But then she passes out and her ship blows up. Samus is infected with this disease. Her power suit is completely wrecked. And
lovely.
Luckily, scientists are able to save her by injecting her with Metroid DNA. So now that she's immune to the parasite.
Rebuild her. We have the technology.
Exactly. Alien resurrection. So yes.
Yep.
So yes, Samus. A little bit of a spoiler is the X-Parasite has the ability to basically consume other beings, and then change into them and make them more ravenous and disgusting. So Samus gets a mission at this base that's infected with X-Parasite, and she has to eliminate all this stuff and find out what's going on. Inside, she gets hunted by the scariest thing ever put in a GBA game, I will say, and that's SX, which is basically like a horrific clone of Samus. So you're in the game, and once in a while, this thing will appear. She doesn't do much, but she is scary, I assure you. So Samus goes through this whole base using an AI computer of her good old friend Adam. I think I said before. He's going to be making an appearance in Dread, and they go through this entire ship, blow it up with all these remaining Metroids, and happily ever after. Then we get on to Metroid Dread. This is Metroid 5. I'm pretty sure I caught you up with everything. I apologize if I bored you or left out some details. I'm just giving you the basic story. So that's the story of Samus Aran and what she's been through outside of Metroid Prime.
And they lived happily ever after.
Nope. Anyway. But yeah, this.
How much? How
yeah,
much do you think would?
I was gonna say, this white android is gonna be your worst nightmare.
The weirdest thought crossed my head was, how much would it be to pay someone to destroy an entire civilization or a planet, I guess,
I don't
or
know. Let
something
me look
like
that
that?
up. SR.
I was gonna, yeah, for how much she's paid and just anyone in general, I guess.
Let me see the
Because I know,
SR388
like,
bounty.
Yeah.
She doesn't really say what her bounties are.
Yeah.
But you know.
I would assume killing a whole civilization. Yeah.
It's not a civilization, it's a species. That's even harder.
Species.
But regardless, Samus did it. The only reason they keep reappearing in the other games is because they keep repopulating them. But yeah, Cruiser, if you want to play Super Metroid, you can play it on your Switch tonight. Just have fun getting lost. Have fun.
It's not fun getting lost, or it's a lot.
No, I said have fun being lost. It's a good time.
It's about the journey, man.
Yeah, that's what the thing is. It's like an Alien. It's like in the scenes of Alien where Ripley is running around the ship, and she doesn't know where she's going, like the whole maze of corridors and everything. With the aliens.
We should have an alien viewing one day.
Oh my god! Truth be told, I've never seen any of the Alien movies.
Oh well.
You don't watch horror, Evan.
I don't know. I never thought Alien was much of a horror movie.
It's more suspense.
Yeah, I think it's more of a suspense movie. I can see it as a horror movie. I just kind of.
It's supposed to be the whole thing of not knowing where things are, and and that's what's supposed to make you be scared.
But yeah, Super Metroid is often considered to be the best in the series, but Metroid Dread is kind of coming into second place.
You should figure out a way on how to play it on stream, just so we could like watch it play and just us talking.
What, me playing Metroid all day? I can't. I would, but I could do that, but irrelevant. In the words of Scott the Waz. I always like the Mac jokes.
Mac can play them.
I can't. No, I can't. I'd rather not. These are not
There's
made.
one other piece of news we forgot to go over, and that was the new announcement from Switch about their, I guess, new Switch Online.
Yeah.
And it is not going.
Oh
over
yeah,
well with fans. It is not going over well with fans.
Well, it's because some people are just like going ahead and just canceling their whole subscription thing before like even finding out more about it. But like,
Never said anything about them canceling.
No. I meant like no. There are some people that are like because of like some people saying of what's changing about it, because like some people don't want it to change and shit like that. And it's just like a whole thing of like either it's because some people think it's because it's overpricing at some point, or they think it'll be overpriced or something, or something about the price.
Like saying, "Oh, the games are not in widescreen." I'm like, neither are the NES games. Who gives
I have never
shit?
heard any of those complaints. Guys.
You never heard that complaint? That was like one of the main complaints. I'm like, I think.
What complaints are you looking at?
Like there was a complaint that someone was saying there. I think like Arlo brought up. People were saying that the N64 games are not in widescreen. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I don't give a shit. I just want to play fucking.
The price and the chat feature.
Chat feature.
The chat feature was already a thing.
Yeah, man, that's been free for a long time.
Yeah, that was a thing before.
There's people don't seem to like the fact that they can't seem to talk through the Switch or something, or you can only do it like with certain games.
That was already a thing. Yeah, that was already a thing that was talked about before.
Yeah, they still don't like that.
Well, objection. It was really good and helpful in Animal Crossing. People have unanimously think it was good in Animal Crossing. Because then you didn't because you could go to other people's islands and you didn't really need Switch codes. That was pretty useful. Yeah, I also heard some okay thoughts on Mario Kart, but other than that, nothing else.
Well, I don't really care much on overall chatting in general for like the Switch, because like for me, I always just seen it like as your own personal thing,
Yeah.
like just with the added benefit of just have playing with other people. I didn't really see the point of like I'm okay like if I use another system like my phone to talk with people and I could
Yeah,
just
that's
like
the thing I kind of feel. I feel like online, like system-made game chatting is really becoming obsolete now.
yeah, I mean like more people are turning into Switch. I mean not Switch are turning into like either things that
Yeah.
include
Hell,
some
we were
or no, not, like other devices that include it.
hell, Cruiser, we're kind of guilty of the same thing. Remember when we played Among Us? We used Discord to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Never happens on Skype.
You fucking...
Nah.
Remember
Even
that?
overall, I prefer to use Discord overall.
Yeah, that's what Discord was made for. Like, I think like console chatting is just like a dying thing. It's like no one
Yeah,
back in Xbox it was revolutionary, but people have like other now that people have like the internet and everything that's kind of there. I mean, I think it's still there. I don't know if it is.
like I know people still do sometimes use the chat when they're playing on the Xbox, but that's because like it's their Xbox and that's the only thing they can use to chat. Like I know a lot of people that would prefer to chat with others using Discord and then playing.
Yeah, in term like with Nintendo's thing there, I'm not gonna say up front, they did try doing chat like that before, and I'm gonna say it kind of didn't work. Nintendo kind of wants to be innovative and everything there, and I can, when they announced the phone thing, I could kind of see what they were going for. It just was like, I could just use Discord.
Okay, kind of using that. Yeah, I'm okay kind of using the app, but that's only if I
Yeah,
really want like my character
yeah.
to say something because I don't
Not
really
to,
care in using like
in ter-
using the Switch to type anything.
Yeah, I am still gonna buy the Advanced Plus thing because here's why. Like, I'm not gonna go into details because you guys are still gonna disagree with me regardless. But I do have some friends of mine that that know emulation, and basically their concise is bro. Considering how hard it is to port any N64 emulators into any modern console, you best be glad they didn't charge 80 for 1 year for individual and just did it for families. But you know, you're
We'll
gonna call
never
BS.
say anything
Well,
negative,
well,
dude.
well,
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 that's
no.
because I
Here's
do
the thing with me.
research on it, Cruiser. You know, like you do.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You're
I
too afraid to
never
be
really
negative.
cared for. I never really cared for emulators, honestly, just because like one, I don't honestly care to play the old games of back then, because like
Yeah.
even if I wanted to, I don't see the
Yeah.
point if I complained about it. But like it's a thing of just like these are old games meant for the people who want to play them. But
Yeah.
like it's also just me saying like they're old games. Like I have nothing to say. Like they're just old games. I don't know
Yeah.
what people are wanting me to do. Either play them and say my thoughts on it. It's just like it's an old game of the time, and I have a mind of today.
Still, I would
I
like
had
to...
to force you to call me an asshole, dude. Remember that.
What? I don't remember
You ever,
this.
you ever remember that? I said, you call your friend an asshole right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. You silly goo. Anyway, yeah, I am still gonna get it. I mean, the N64 is my favorite system of all time, but and the other reason is this. Now, I'm not gonna say this is going to happen. I honestly don't think it will, but I'm going to say it just because it happened. And regardless,
me.
even if it doesn't happen, I win regardless. I still get my N64 games. But here's what I gotta say. When the 3DS came out, I bought it on release day. At the $200 was it?
I think 250.
$250. Because I saved up money. I'm like, yeah, I got money. I'll buy a 3DS, whatever. And as you know, this was during a time when like video game news was not like mainstream at the time. It was, but kind of was in that middle medium. But yeah, it didn't do good because of the price change. And so they dropped it, and they rewarded people who bought the game on release for the original price with 10 free 10 free games on the market. So, and not to mention, I think they also did this for people who originally were part of Nintendo Power. They gave like rewards for people who were part of the original service, like Scott the Woz did. I could be wrong about that. I apologize if I'm not. So yeah, I like to see if they do drop the price on it. I'd like to see what if they do anything rewarding. And like I said, even if they don't, I still get my Nintendo 64 games. I'm not gonna complain. And what? And
I'm not in a rush.
Side note. Side note. Fucking sick. Wait, Cruiser, you're an ambassador, right? As well.
Well, as I sold my system, remember?
Oh damn! I was about to say you could have played Metroid Fusion, which is not easy to find now, but I got it on the 3DS, so yeah. But but so yeah, I like to take risks on that one there. So yeah, I think like I said, I'm not, whether or not you think it's good or not. Like, come on, it's $50 a year. I'm not gonna complain about it, honestly. I consider my.
Was it?
What?
It was 70.
70? No, that's for the family plan.
Okay.
It's $50. It's $10 less than both Xbox and PlayStation. I know they have different systems, but come on, man. You can do what you want. Like, my basic consensus is you can do what you want. I'm playing fucking N64. Not to mention I have a beef with Paper Mario that I need to finish. I never finished Paper Mario.
I finished the first one, not the second one.
I have a steak.
I have a roast.
My God, there.
And that has tofu.
Wait, but yeah, like, I'm looking, like, if you hate it, you can hate it, I'm still gonna have fun. Like I said, it really is not that much. I mean, I paid $60 for this thing.
He says proudly.
And wait till you hear the nightmare about trying to get it.
Oh my God, that story. I really don't want to.
I mean, you might as well tell the story. We got 15 minutes left
Okay,
anyway.
so, like, I ordered this when Metroid Dread was announced. I was thinking about getting the special edition. It was $80, and I thought, but no, I couldn't because of Scalpergate. If you don't know what that is, basically scalpers bought the special edition with the amiibos, and essentially put them on eBay just before they even came out. Kuma, you look like the guest that I got to kick out of the rides at Disney World because they're wearing gaiters, because they can't deal with the fact that it doesn't work. Anyway, a side note: if you don't believe me, why then name one surgeon you've seen that didn't use a face mask and used a gaiter? How about fuck you and tell me that? Anyway, that what I was trying to say is, like, where was I? Yeah, so
they were allowed to, yes.
So I was thinking about when I was gonna get there. Then Cruiser sends me a message saying, like, fucking, here's GameStop. They have a pin set to go with it. So yeah. So I order the pin set instantly. I'm like, okay, cool, fine, I get something, whatever. So the day of the game release passes. Nothing comes in. I'm like, okay, what's going on? GameStop says that their thing was a little late. And I'm like, okay, fine. They said they shipped it. No, correction. Thursday they said they shipped it. And then Friday they said they shipped it that time. And it was supposed to arrive on Monday. By then I'm looking at the internet and everybody is talking about how cool this game is. I'm like, oh my God, I'm missing the hype. I'm like, come on, man. When I ordered this, it came in the mail instantly. Fuck you. Anyway, so I messaged, like, FedEx, and they're like, oh, they have not shipped this game yet. So I immediately raise hell on Twitter, and they say, look, we'll keep track of this, and, like, we shipped out a new copy or something like that, and I think I may have gone backwards on this. So yeah, they said they apologized and they would give me a little refund, but they still didn't give me a release time. So they said, look, your order kind of might have gotten a little bit fried, so we sent you another one. So yeah, I'm like, fine, whatever. So they sent me a message saying it was shipped. It was supposed to arrive on the 22nd. The 20th comes by and I get this in the mail. I'm like, okay, I guess I got it early. But then I look at the thing and say at the thing just to make sure everything's good, and it says it's still shipping. I'm like, what? And, like, so and they said, so then later I get this in the mail. So yes, I apparently got 2 copies of Metroid Dread now. At this point, I don't even care if they give me a refund or not. I really don't care, but I'm like, honestly, the refund I didn't care about. I just want to fucking shoot aliens in space. So this came in the mail, and so yeah, I messaged Cruz. I'm like, so I got this. Stolen? At this point, even we couldn't debate. I'm like, yeah, who cares? So yeah, Cruiser's
Yeah,
Cruiser's trading me this for an autograph, and yeah.
yeah. Basically, yeah, they're the ones who screwed up. I mean, they could have tried just tracking this down on their own, but they said, "Fuck it, just send out another one."
Yeah. So I did message them, and they were delighted to hear. They sent me a message delighting me, and they were delighted to hear that I got it. So, yeah. I honestly don't think I'll be pre-ordering anything from them soon. Maybe I might give them another chance, but let me be fair here with GameStop. This is the first time they've messed up on something here. I mean, I ordered this from them and they delivered, so yeah. I mean, this also, bear in mind, this pack here also came with a keychain. This came with a lot of shit. So yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna say GameStop. GameStop did lie to me, but honestly, this was the first time they did it. I mean, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Whatever.
Oh
no,
no,
that's how that goes.
GameStop lying, how dare they?
Yep. I am gonna go to the shops when the Sword and Shield DLC comes out though, for the shiny Zekrom and whatever. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But for that, I have to go to the place there, so that's pretty cool.
I think my brother is doing the pre-order for that just so he could get a shiny pin that comes with it as well too.
And apparently they said, I asked if this was coming with a pin set, and they said, no, we'll just put a back order in it if it comes there. So I got this is something I didn't know. They sent me another email saying that the pin set was set. No. Anyway, point being, no, you get the game.
No, what?
No, you're just getting the game. Anyway, man, I'm
If
teasing
it shows up, bitch, I'm getting it.
No, you're not. No, you're getting the pin set, and you're gonna like it. I mean,
Thank you! Thank you so much! See, Evan?
See, Evan, what? Oh my god. Fuck you. My god.
Hey, that was your doing, buddy, not mine.
God.
I do have some piece of news here. Now,
okay.
I mentioned that I had a form to apply to audition for Legends of the Hidden Temple. It's been submitted.
All right.
With Daniel Sands, or Signs as it's actually pronounced, as my teammate. And it was asking some bizarre questions like, what was what was the most humiliating thing you've ever done, or that you two have ever done? And we're like,
well, I joined a podcast called Ants, and
you know what we put down?
what?
Auditioning for this show. And they're like, name an embarrassing thing you would do to be on this show? And again, we're like, ooh, dry t-shirt contest.
What?
Like, what is your favorite game to play together? Men in Black Alien Attack.
I was gonna say, you should put down like something stupid like fucking penis butt or something like that.
And just then it asked, why do you want to be on the show? And I said, not auditioning for the original was my biggest childhood regret. I remember watching on Nickelodeon, seeing the moat, the Steps of Knowledge, the temple games, the temple itself. I so badly want to run through that thing.
Yeah.
And
I would have put down to make an ass of myself. What else? If you want to see,
and
I hope there's a voting system, because I just give it out there. If you want to see Cruiser make an ass of himself, put him on Legends of the Hidden Temple, man. I would love to see that shit. I know it. Yeah, I am genuinely rooting that you get this thing, man.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
And like if you lose in the moat though, your prize, you get to keep your shirt.
Fuck yeah.
If you lose at the Steps of Knowledge, you get this Legend of the Hidden Temple swag pack, like this cooler that has like Olmec's face on it, this like lounge chair, one of those like fold out chairs that has their logo stamped on it. If you lose at the temple games, you would win like this electric scooter that can go 12 miles on one charge. And I'm like, I think I'd rather have the swag pack if that were me.
Yeah, because scooters are really not that interesting anymore.
And if you make it to the temple, you get $2,500. If you can actually grab the item, you get $10,000. if you can get the item out of the temple, you get 25 grand.
God.
So my only thought is, dear God, if you make it on, don't lose in the moat.
My thoughts is if you ever get to that thing and you actually get to the challenge of the silver monkey, you're actually going to crack and go like, oh fuck, this is actually harder than I thought. There had to be a catch on that. There had to be a catch on the monkey. Like, I know people were arguing how hard it was to put it on. There had to have been a catch. Like, maybe they told him to fuck it up or something like that, or like whatever.
Well, actually, one thing I found out is with the original series was they would actually run these kids rampant. Like, they did not get a chance to catch their breath when they finished the moat. It was straight to the Steps of Knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, they went straight to the Temple Games and straight to the temple. They did not give them a chance to take a breath.
Yeah,
because they didn't have enough money for prizes.
Oh my god!
And we got the app Temple Run.
Yeah, temple guards. I heard they had to cut back on because they were actually pretty legit scary.
Well, they're kids.
Yeah, I know. I think Defunctland did a documentary on the series. It's pretty cool.
But like some of them were actually writers for the shows, and whoever like came up with the best stories, the best legends, were the ones who got to be temple guards.
Cool.
That was their favorite part of the show.
Scaring the kids. Every part is a thing of scaring the kids. That's actually Hold on, I remember Deadmau5 making a remark there. He was doing a photo shoot for ghosts and stuff, and he's in the middle of the streets of Britain, and these little kids are like passing by, and they're like afraid of the guy in the ghost costume. And he's like, and the mom is laughing at him, and the ghost like sneaks behind and scares the kids, and the mom's still laughing. And Deadmau5 comes up to the camera and saying, "This is the dream I like. You know, I'm living the dream when I hear little kids cry."
I remember when I lived in Buffalo, there was all the Halloween stuff was out. There was like this weird like Freddy Krueger candy dish where his eyes would light up and kind of stick his face at you. You hear some music go off, and some kid is just staring into this thing, and I'm standing right behind this kid. I'm like, this is too easy. I just went and scared the shit out of the poor kid. But his dad is laughing his ass off. I'm like, there's a home ball going over there's a slow ball going over home plate. I had to swing.
Oh my god. There was actually this image I found.
I saw where a guy was dancing. A guy that was dancing. You know, whenever you go to any of like the costume stores and they have like the decoration set up. Mm-hmm. The ones where you could like do the little step on thing.
Yeah.
So this guy he dressed up as like a clown and everything, like a horror clown, and like he's just right there standing normally. Then like whenever people are coming by, he's just doing a little jig, like actually dancing. There's like a mom and her child is like walking by, and he does a little dance, and like he kind of squats down and puts his hands out like for a high five to the kid. The child just looking like just backing away.
Okay, quick thing before the final five. I got my Universal Studios Orlando, Florida poster signed by the artist, and he actually took a picture of it and posted on Twitter because he can't believe that his signature is right next to the Christopher Lloyd signature on there.
Is that did you say that in a good way or a bad way? I can't really tell.
In a good way.
Cool.
He was his mind was blown.
Nice.
Now the final five.
That's going to be the thing with you. You're going to get remarks saying, "Oh my god, I am so honored that you put my autograph next to that guy." Dude, I want to give Cruiser, I want to just sign a headshot of myself and give it to Cruiser for his wall. It'll be like I was just telling him, imagine Cruiser having like a little niece or nephew, and they point out that one autograph, like saying, "Hey, Unky Cruiser, what's that?" And he's like, "These were the worst years of my life."
Non-famous people on my celebrity signed wall.
It's the final five, so ladies first. So Kuma, go. Your time begins. There's children present. Wow.
Oh, my niece is asleep. Or I don't know where she went. I'm scared. But anyway, I had my birthday freaking yesterday. That was
Happy
fun
birthday.
drinking. Yeah, I am 27. Yay. I don't know. I don't feel any different, honestly. It's just my another year around this thing we call a sun. Or you like to call it the sun. I like to call it the evil day star. But which technically that's what it is. Yeah. Otherwise, other than that, still doing D&D things, but and having fun talking to random people online as usual. But besides that, nothing much. Here with my family, hanging out with them. But yeah, that's all. Peace.
It's a shame your niece was asleep. Because I was saying we should bring her in here, give her a little final five. Anyway, Cruiser, your time begins now.
I finished the interview with Saber Spark. It just needs the intro and ending sequence, which Kurt will be back home on Wednesday when he can do it. And I'll be working on the Dusty Cat one now. And I might do a supplement video about the Saber Spark one because I actually had an interaction with him about Anthros and why people love them. Well, I think I may have figured out why, but I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be in the video. Then after that, I'll have to do film my Cruise video, which will be about tour shirts. So I am doing the best I can to stay busy and get you guys content.
Excellent. And now it's my turn because I got stuff to talk about. My time begins now. So, like I said, it was a kind of a slow week there, but I am going to do stuff. I've been putting some things together. Some of these stuff has been good. And a trailer has been made for World Part 2. I'm looking forward to just to showing it off. I really am. I just got a lot to work on and everything. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm really sorry. I just can't right now. I need to play this more. It's just too, I don't have a problem. I gotta go over here and just gotta play. I'm just gonna take Kuma, just do something.
Yay! My quote of the week comes from our favorite spooky girl, Wednesday Addams. I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color. And yeah, that is actually one of her quotes. I was literally looking up Halloween quotes, and I just saw that. It's like, I'll stop wearing black when they make a darker color, and I was just like, who said that? Literally Wednesday Addams. I can definitely see that. Yeah. And yeah, from all of us here at Ants, happy Halloween, and we'll see you on the 31st.
Thank you, Kuma. Next week, be sure to join us next week, where we'll be doing our favorite ghost stories or something. I don't know. Creepypastas.
I thought we decided on Night of the Living Dead.
I still have to see if that will work, because, worst case scenario, I could just do Criminally Insane.
We've had lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fun, but now the time has come to go. If this Silcon was found dead in his bed tomorrow, I'd be in heaven still doing this show. See you some other time!